I wish I looked half as pretty as you in that gown, walking down the aisle with your father by your side. The groom with his smile. The way you shared your dance, 'cause he took his chance. Well, what does that say for me? Well, I don't have eternity to wait, to make excuses, to delay, to make a move. Better make it soon. And God, I'm in my head again as my thoughts spiral down. I once again notice your gown and the love in his eyes as he sees his beautiful bride for the rest of his life. And that is how I knew I'd never look half as pretty as you. The Prince of Hearts is waiting in his garden, looking for the one that he deems perfect. He has 1,000,000 princesses lined up at his feet. None of them meet his needs. He feels incomplete, he feels fatigued. Will he ever meet the one he was truly meant to meet? This feeling he can't recall. Can he even feel love at all? His carmine hair and his love of roses. He fancies himself somewhat of a poet, a hopeless romantic and a heartbreaker flirt, in a cape and a white dress shirt. A weaver of words and a teller of stories, tales of romance and his family's glories. There are words that he wants to pen. There's a ball for the prince to attend. Hopeless girls line up to have their hearts broken by a prince who can reciprocate the emotion he offers to dance as a hope for a chance to make amends for his dissatisfaction. To the girls who traveled miles to meet the prince with the golden smile. At the bar while midnight is nigh, a boy across the hall catches his eye. A humble man who owns not more than his home, no noble of his own. The castle gardener who's been with the family for years, a royal servant, loyal dear. His charcoal hair and his caramel eyes, windows into a vessel beyond his years wise. Like the prince, this man is a dreamer, except the dreams he sees are a whole lot less clearer. to dance. He takes the prince's hand and agrees to his offer. They sway through the crowds of ballroom dancers, sharing occasional glances and light-hearted banter. As the songs fly by like seconds in time, guests start to leave and carriages arrive. One final dance until the night closes for the Prince of Hearts and the boy who plants roses. Could I write you a love song or two? Would you help me find which chords to use? If I wrote a melody, would you sing the harmony? We could sound as sweet as could be if you would sing with me. We don't even need a full band, just a guitar and our hands. These 6 strings and where my fingers land could tell you more about my heart than any word can. Would you love me if I played off of beat? Would you love me anyway? Would you love me for me? I know I'm not great at writing songs. I got the rhyming scheme all wrong. My words are cheesy, the lines are cliche. You've probably heard this exact kind of wordplay. Would you love me if I sang out of key? Would you love me anyway? Would you love me for me? One, two, three, four. Treading water, killing time. Loitering is my choice of crime. Teenage years going by. Gotta grow up sometime. Stand around, no priority. Maybe I'll make a cup of tea as I walk these empty streets, trying to find a sense of me. Treading water, killing time. Loitering is my choice of crime. Teenage years going by. Gotta grow up sometime. Cycles can change from circles to spirals, with a change in perspective and a little bit of trial. If I sit too long and become idle, I will lose my sense of vitals. Treading water, killing time. Loitering is my choice of crime. Teenage years going by. God, I gotta grow up sometime. If this is the end, I'm sorry, my friend. Your message I never read. If needed, attend, but do not bend, just to not offend, just for a chance to amend. Don't pretend that all wounds will heal. Clear your phone, delete the pictures. Maybe you will soon forget her. Maybe you can learn to love someone else. Take some time for yourself. Don't forget to breathe in and out. Just breathe. Don't you wish time would stand still and you wouldn't have to move at all? With your back against the same wall where you stood for the past 18 years. Standing on an ocean shoreline, watching the waves crash into the sand. Every little grain a part of a whole, too big to understand. Don't you wish time would stand still and you wouldn't have to move at all? With your back against the same wall where you can stand for the next 18 years.